Welcome back to Turning Point by Verifide. Today, our guest is Vijay Sharma. He has spent 17 years in IT infrastructure and cloud, working on everything from data center design to virtualization, Azure Cloud, Kubernetes, NFVI, and whatnot. Basically, he has seen the entire shift from those big servers room and blazed today's cloud native environment. So let's jump into it. Vijay, welcome to the podcast. It's a privilege to have someone with your experience here.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited
Great.
to share my journey and my, experience.
Perfect. So, Vijay, you started in electronics and communication engineering, and now a lot of our listeners are from ENC background too. So they keep wondering, should I go to the embedded systems, networking, software, or cloud? For you, how exactly the transition happened into infra, and if you look back your days, what do you think that what was the most useful thing you picked up during your college days which helped you, later building your career?
Okay, okay. So actually, I started from, as you mentioned, from electronics and communication, and but I was always curious about the networking and servers
Mm-hmm.
because it was, part of our curriculum in I think fifth semester. So yeah, I started having my, uh, interest. I started developing my interest in that area. So my transition happened with my first role in as a system administrator, and from college, the biggest takeaways, were problem solving,
Mm-hmm.
and then the basic electronics, and understanding how system communicate to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Those fundamentals were the great foundation for networking and infrastructure.
Did your college also provided you some kind of a training or certification to help your, which help provided you any kind of a direction that you should, being this, student of this particular stream, you can go into that direction, you can go to this industry, these are the roles that you can explore. Did you get any guidance or any support from your college?
From that point, okay, so they're basically focusing on to complete the curriculum
Mm-hmm.
of the subject we had.
Mm-hmm.
But there were some who actually pushing us to go beyond
Okay.
and try to do, try to keep up with the market. So yeah,
That's great. As a student, you always look for some guidance from your professors, from your near dears, who can provide you proper guidance. It help you to choose what is good and what is not for you, and of course, as per the industry standards, right?
that's true.
Great. So, you have literally lived the shift. You have been in the industry for last 17, 18 years. So, you have seen the physical servers and Citrix farms to VMware virtualization and now to containers and cloud native platform.
Yeah.
Uh, Today's students haven't seen it, right? So, can you explain what kind of a journey it looked like, and what has been the biggest change in how infra is managed today compared to the days when you started?
That's a bit nostalgic though. Yeah. So yeah. So in 2008, I guess. Yeah. So the infrastructure meant, the physical servers and the manual deployment. Then virtualization came into the picture, which changed
Okay.
the game completely. Now we are in the cloud native
Mhm.
era, with containers and full automation. Right. So and the biggest difference, speed and agility. The thing is, tasks now, that time it took around days to do the deployment, right, of
Mhm.
the, of
Mhm.
the of the infrastructure services. Now it takes only a few minutes.
Oh, that
Yeah,
is a great shift. Oh, great, great. Uh, Staying in that point for a second, that today, electronics and communication students or any IT students, what career direction do you see open for them? Because some of them are preparing for cloud roles like AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, and some, looking at the networking, CCNA, and Juniper, and even a lot of people are trying for IoT or security. From your perspective, what is the most promising area right now, and what are the common skills they can adapt or build which help them eventually, to enter in this segment.
Okay, so today's the options are broad, you know.
Mhm.
So the platform like AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, right, and networking, security, system perimeter security, and DevOps,
Mhm.
even the IoT, Internet of Things, right. So
Mhm.
the spectrum is pretty much bigger now. Now, no matter which path you chose, right,
Mhm.
build the core skills. So that's the main
When you
thing.
say
Like,
core skills, is it
yeah.
about the languages?
Uh, Not only languages,
Hmm.
but the Linux and the Windows operating system basics,
Okay.
right, and the networking fundamentals, and
Fundamental. Right.
and as you mentioned, the languages, right, for
Mhm.
scripting like Python, PowerShell, right, and an understanding of the virtualizations. These are the building blocks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So once a student gets their first infra or cloud job, what is the usual growth path? Do they keep working as an admin, or they can
Mhm.
also move to design, architecture, or maybe eventually after 15, 20 years they can move to the leadership roles as well?
That's a great question, because usually student joins
Mm-hmm.
without having this prior knowledge about where they're supposed to be after 5
Right.
or 10 years, right? So usually they just join the company without any having any future
Knowledge,
goals,
yeah. They
right?
don't have any idea that if
That's true.
they're going in this direction, what are the paths, what are the steps they can take to reach the, to the ladder. So yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So because myself, I mean, if I take my own example, I was like one of that student. But fortunately, I got a great mentor when I joined, and that time I learned was,
Mhm.
because usually students start with the system and cloud admins and
Right.
focusing on day-to-day operations, right, and
Mhm.
provisioning the servers, fixing the issues, and monitoring the systems, right.
Right.
But from there, the growth can take different paths, right. If you enjoy the deep technical work, right, you
Mhm.
can grow into the solution designing, cloud architect, and subject matter experts, right, SMEs, in
Okay.
areas like securities, DevOps. And then second option is like, if you like working with people and making the strategies,
Mhm.
right, around, so you can move into the team leaderships and people management, or technical program and management. And
Mhm.
if you find that you are very good in communication, and if you have a great skill set of convincing the people, you can move into the pre-sales.
Okay.
So yeah, so the key is not to stay stuck in only operations work, right, and keep learning, get involved in design discussions, and automation and problem
Mhm.
solving beyond your regular ticket operation tickets. So that's how you transit from admin to be an architect or being a
Mhm.
leader. Yeah.
That's a good piece of advice, Vijay, definitely. Also, you worked in a lot of different countries as well. You did a lot of projects in Kuwait, Dubai, US, in India. I'm sure the infra technology was similar, but the way of working must have been very different from, one country to another. So,
Yeah.
what was your experience, or what did you notice about working with global teams and clients? I'm asking this because a lot of students these days they have a dream of working in abroad. So, what kind of a how they can prepare themselves if they want to take that path?
Mm. Okay. So technology was basically similar around the globe, right? But
Yeah.
the culture varied. So, like in global team, if talk about the communication and the ownerships are everything.
Right.
When I worked with the Australians, there are different set of culture.
Mm-hmm.
Then I've worked with the Middle East client customers. There was complete paradigm shift, and then UK and US. So yeah, culture always varied, but
Yeah.
the technology is same. Yeah. So when I manage of 15 and 20 people, I mean the teammates,
Yeah.
I have valued their technical curiosities and
Okay.
reliabilities and the proper documentation, right? Whatever they are doing, if they are start documenting them, it will be very helpful for the organization as well as their colleague who
Mm-hmm.
has not done it yet, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it will help you to build their trust, to gain their trust, in fact. And then the problem solving skills over simply following the instructions. So these are the major qualities I'm looking for. Yeah.
Great. Great. So, great. So, in fact, I'm sure the students who are looking to build their career abroad, there are a few things that you said that they really have to keep in mind, like adaptability. Of course, technology is like very similar, but again, adaptability with working with different cultural people should be there. Curiosity to learn more. Always keep document everything, so it's helpful for every team member, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice, nice. So Vijay, now there is like every student ask me whenever I meet them. We conduct a lot of social activities in the colleges. We meet students. We ask them that what exactly they are looking and how we can support them. So a lot of students ask me that they are doing a lot of certification. They are spending so much money and time on certifications, like in fact, a lot of companies are coming in colleges and conducting, these certification courses like AWS, Azure, VMware, Kubernetes. So do you think that these really matters when it comes to getting a job, or when you are hiring for your team? Do you look at the certification first, or do you care more about any other skill?
Okay. Yeah. Well, and the certification, they matter to an extent. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So they help you to get the interviews. Like when we search the profiles, we look their experiences and what kind of project they've gone through, and then certification too, right? But once you are in, and the real skills matters. So I look for the hands-on ability to troubleshoot, design, and automate. All right. So the best approach is to combination both the certification and plus the practical experiences.
Okay, okay. So when you hire people for your team, so you take the aptitude, the interview, or you judge them on you give them a project work kind of a task to
Yeah,
test their technical skills.
yeah. Because when I ask in the interviews, I'll give them different scenarios, and I will
Mhm.
analyze how they're gonna respond to this problem.
Right.
I'm not seeking for the exact solution,
Mm-hmm.
but their approach, right?
Mm-hmm. And
That's
I'm
you
sure
walk.
this is kind of like industry standard. No
That's
matter
true.
wherever these students go for the interview, they will be judged on their technical skills, technical knowledge, as well as their business knowledge, business skills, soft skills as well,
That's true.
right? And how
Yeah,
they approach towards to solve any problem.
yeah.
Also, a very interesting thing comes in my mind. This is about a definitely, you said many things about the technical skills, but in infra, you do not work alone. You're not an individual contributor, right? You work as a part of a big team handling critical systems. So, do the soft skills or teamwork habits are very important, or the students should build these skills early to succeed in such environments later?
You're absolutely correct. It's a nice catch. Yeah, I almost forgot. So the infra is never a one,
One man's show.
person. Yeah, no one person show. Yeah. So but you are part of a team that keeps business critical system running, right? So soft skills are just as important as the technical ones, right? So the big ones students should build early are like the communication.
Hmm.
So that's why, in the corporate, couple of rounds are related to the GDs, the group discussions. So they observe their
Okay.
communication and the collaborations, right?
Mm-hmm.
And their ability to ask the questions, and so they explain the issue clarity. Do not hide their mistakes, right? And keep the teammates updated. So that's the part of communication. That's one. And second thing is the collaboration, right? Be willing to share the knowledge whatever you are acquiring,
Mm-hmm.
and share with the team, and help the others. So infra runs on teamwork, as I mentioned. And the documentation is the third one, where write thing down, so that the next person can understand what was done,
Yeah.
basically. And then the fourth one is the ownership and the reliabilities. So if you say you will fix something, then follow through. So these habits makes you the stand out in the large teams. So for an
Right.
example, yeah, so the team, tech, tech you can always learn, but if you can be trusted and work with the people, you will grow much faster in infrastructure roles. Yeah.
Great. Great. So let's talk about the future.
Yeah.
AI is everywhere now.
Right.
So, do you see AI already impacting infra jobs? Because, of course, there are a lot of other sectors wherein AI is making a big shift, right? Tell me about this. How much AI is impacting infra jobs, or is any big changes coming in next to 5 to 10 years?
Yeah, just let me break the table here. The person who doesn't know the AI gonna lose their job. That's the fact. But because AI is already helping with monitoring, predictive alerts, and the automation
Mm-hmm.
and the current infrastructure. So in, let's say, if next 5 to 10 years, the routine task will completely disappear from the system. So the engineer will need to learn the DevOps, right?
Yeah.
Scripting, automation, designing, because the job will more from managing the regular servers and performing the daily routine jobs to designing intelligent and automated system.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. So the big shift is coming, and anyways, we are living the shift.
Yeah, that's true.
Correct. Suppose, Vijay, I'm a student listening to this podcast and I want
Uh-huh.
to enter Infra and Cloud. What
Mhm.
would be your, what kind of a roadmap you will suggest me? What
Mm.
kind of a skill set should I have? What kind of a basics I should have? Uh, so just help me to create the roadmap for me.
Sure. Okay, so they start with the basics, as I
Mhm.
mentioned. The networking, that is one.
Okay.
Second is your operating system. Third is
Okay.
virtualization,
Mhm.
right? So then move to the cloud fundamentals and pick any one platform. Like we have Azure, Google, AWS. Pick anyone, right? And get the hands-on experience through labs. So after that, learn automation
Mhm.
and containers like Kate and Containerd, right? So certification are useful,
Mhm.
but only after you build, your practical knowledge,
Mhm.
and the add value when combined with experience. So yeah, so these are
Good. I'm
the should be the
sure
roadmap.
this is going to be extremely helpful for the students. Now they will watch this podcast and they can make the notes of it that what kind of a roadmap they have to, you know, create for themselves. So it will eventually help them to enter in the infra field.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so you have seen many freshers. I'm sure you hire a lot of freshers. What is a common mistake they make when they start and how they can avoid it? One piece of advice you will give to young students who are dreaming a good career in infra, then what would that advise?
If I'm only allowed to give one, then
You can give two.
okay, yeah. So the most common mistakes is chasing the certification without hands-on experience, right? So when I say hands-on experience, I'm talking about uh, the practical they can perform in the labs. So every certification have two parts. One is theory, another is labs, right? So my advice is to build strong fundamentals, stay curious, and practice every day in lab. So
Okay.
this field changes very fast, you know. So the continuous learning is your superpower.
Oh,
So yeah.
that's that's very important. Hmm. Okay. So, Vijay, let's have a quick rapid fire.
Okay. Yeah.
So try to give an answer as quick as you can.
I'll try my best.
Okay. So one skill every student should learn in college.
Operating system and networking.
One certification worth doing today.
CCNA, and then the CK.
Okay.
CK, that is Kubernetes, yeah.
Okay. Networking or cloud? What's more important to start with?
Networking.
Mhm. One mistake freshers should avoid in infra job.
Uh, uh, you know, I'm sorry. I cannot just, as I mentioned, do not go after certification, only certification. Always have the practical knowledge as much as you can.
Okay. AI in infra. It's a threat or opportunity.
Opportunity.
So your favorite tech tool or platform right now?
It's automation.
Okay. One line of advice for electronics and communication students.
Do not only stuck to the electronics EC part. Explore the world of IT.
Okay. One habit that helped you succeed in last 17 years in IT.
Communication and the fundamental strong fundamentals.
Oh, that's a wrap today. Great, great. So, Vijay, thank you so much breaking it down so clearly for our students. I'm sure this episode will really help students understand what infra and cloud career looks like, what skills matter, and how to prepare themselves. Thanks a lot for joining us.
Thank you for having me, and I hope this helps students and professionals navigate their career.
Definitely.
And the path of this exciting world of IT infrastructure and cloud. Thank you.